she's running late too. That's San Antonio traffic 24/7 lately. We are growing and we keep on growing. I just want to remind you guys that I buy houses cash, I buy houses cash, I buy houses cash. Don't lose your house because of a divorce or back taxes or because you're behind on your mortgage. Walk away with $1,000. Walk away with $5,000. You know, walk away with something. Just don't lose it. Give me an opportunity to look at it and see what I can do. I don't care if the roof is falling in and there's a cracked foundation. We will do our best to get you out of that house. So I'm still gonna leave my number in the comment section so you can talk to me about that. So I'm on my way to a closing with my buyers. It's from a family I've been representing for 15 years. The brothers and sisters all bought houses and sold houses with me. So these are the kind of clients I really, really love. Although, of course, I love all clients. All clients are welcomed. I have 2 businesses. So I have my real estate business and I have my real estate investment business. And I do carry 2 different hats. And I am the best disclosure person ever. Probably the most honest person ever. And I don't think there's anything wrong with telling people exactly what you do and how everything works, as long as you're honest. So anyways, today I want to talk about that same topic we talked about the other day, fear and our mind and our mindset. So me personally, when I have slow months or slow moments, I start getting worried and my mind starts questioning everything and my mindset becomes negative, and I have to force myself to say, no, it's going to be okay. After 19 years in this business, you've always survived, Ellie. It's a daily task. Our mind is so used to telling us, oh my God, are you going to be okay? Oh my God, you need to find another way because this is not working. And you have to constantly tell your mind, look, I've been doing this for 19 years and I've been through the worst of the worst 2008 crash and I am still here. I am going to be okay. I'm allowed to have low moments, slow moments. And it's just amazing because all I have to do is pick up the phone, call a couple people, follow up with a few things, and boom, I got all this business again. And it's just, I just can't imagine how other people feel that do get a paycheck and want to go into their own business. Because if me, who's been in business for 19 years, has to question myself every time there's a slow moment, I just know it's hard for somebody who's used to that paycheck. So the next couple of years, it's going to be my goal to really analyze the mindset of that paycheck. I truly believe that people do have an addiction to having to have that monthly paycheck, and that fear that if that paycheck is not coming in every month, that they're going to fall down and they're not going to do well in their business. And I want to work on that mindset and figuring out how to break that programming and people's minds that are so used to a paycheck. I want to give you a few examples too that still fall in that category. So the next 2 topics, they fall in the same category, and I want to have my mind in the right place when I'm talking about them. So I'll talk about it as soon as I get out of my closing. So wish me luck in my closing. I'll be right back. So my closing went well, and right now I am here by Mission Road looking at a property that I am going to hopefully be putting for sale. But I have 20 minutes because I finished early. So I want to talk about that same subject about addiction to paycheck. I think 2 other things can relate a little bit to that. One of them is welfare. Those people that are on welfare, and states with people that are prone to be on welfare and their whole family and then their next generations and generations and generations. I think because I was raised, or I was born in a town that went bankrupt because of welfare, Detroit, Michigan. I'm a strong believer that living off welfare is something taught and becomes a mindset taught. So actually, I was raised in San Antonio, but born in Detroit, but I still have a lot of connections there and Detroit. And I did go back to Detroit when I was 19, where I did have my daughter. And the first thing that I was told is to get on food stamps, public assistance, housing, and all that. That was just something normal for them to do there. But when I came back to San Antonio, I was 20. I got a job at West Telemarketing making $13 an hour. And I really never returned back to the welfare system. So I basically experienced it probably 6 months the most. But I can see why people are scared to leave the welfare system and go out there and start their business, or go out there and get a really good job and get off of welfare. I mean, just think about it. Just think about the cost to pay for your home, the cost for medical care, and the cost of food to take care of your children. All that is provided to you when you're on the welfare system. And
prepare to turn left.
And you have these big dreams and you want to do them, but you're scared because this is all you know. This is all your family knows. This is all a mental block inside the person. There are plenty of people who have become successful that lived in that same environment. But for some reason or another, they weren't trained in their mind this to be acceptable, and the only way to live is to be on the welfare system. Unfortunately, for most people, it is the only way they know. What would the solution be? That's a whole nother video. That's something I'm working on myself to understand. I mean, obviously, the ideal is to help people and help people change the way they were raised, change their programming. And there have been many people, again, that got out of that system that they were stuck in. I mean, this requires help on the government level. Each city and state helping people learn how to live without fear of not having the next meal. And it's not taking it all away at one time. It's slowly taking it away and rebuilding them up inside that they can possibly and they can survive without being on welfare. And of course, these are just for regular people. This is not for, the mentally ill and the disabled and all that. This is for the people that can do it, but they're scared. It's that fear again that gets in the way. I only have 10 minutes today, but we're going to continue this conversation because I want my mind to be where, how is it that we can help people that want to do more of their life, but they're just so scared to do it? And I would like to hear some of your guys' ideas about this topic. I don't want you judging anyone. Everybody comes from a different upbringing and everybody was programmed a different way. So how can we help reprogram people to show them that the sky is the limit and this is the complete truth if they're willing to see outside of that box they're confined in? And we can't blame them because the system trained them that this is the way it has to be. So my goal in life would be trying to help as many people as possible reprogram their mindset. Teach them that everything they've thought of, they can have and they can become. And I'm not going to say that it's going to be easy because it's hard. It's hard work. Look as I said in the beginning of this video, I have days where I question myself and my job, and I've been doing this for 19 years and I've made it and I've done very well. But when I have a slow moment, my mind is constantly trying to tell me something negative. And we have to work on this every single day. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, but we're going to continue this conversation. Bye, everyone.